Hi, today we're going through the PAT paper in 2008 looking at question 3. Okay, so question 3 says the first three terms in the expansion of 1 plus x to the m are 1 plus mx plus m times m minus 1 over 2 x squared. And I'm asked to find the first three terms in the expansion of 1 plus x to the m plus 1 and 1 minus 2x times 1 minus 2x to the power of m. Okay, well, because we've been given this, what we can do is we can simply replace. So well, let's make it more clear. So what we notice is that these two brackets are very similar to the bracketed term that we've been given the first three terms of. So what we can do is we can simply replace the variable that changes in this equation. So for example, in 1 plus x to the m plus 1, well, that's identical with 1 plus x to the m, except for every m will become an m plus 1. So we'll change this to 1 plus m plus 1 times x times da-da-da. So that's replacing every m with m plus 1. Now here, this is exactly the same as the 1 plus x to the m, except for this time we have a minus 2x rather than x. So we can simply replace every instance of x with a minus 2. Minus 2x. So let's do that. So 1 plus x to the m plus 1 times 1 minus 2x to the m. Well, that's equal to, so what we do is we replace every instance, so we'll start with the first term, m plus 1. So we replace every instance of m with an m plus 1. So doing that, the 1 doesn't change. The m becomes an m plus 1. And then the m here becomes an m plus 1 times, well, m plus 1 minus 1 is m over 2 x squared plus dot dot dot. Well, that's multiplied by, okay, so now we replace every instance of x with a minus 2x. So the 1 stays as a 1, the plus mx becomes a minus 2mx, and then we get a plus m minus 1 over 2, and then minus 2x all squared gives you 4x squared plus dot dot dot. Okay, so let's just simplify that a little bit. So that's 1 plus m plus 1x plus m into m plus 1 over 2x squared plus dot dot dot, multiplied by 1 minus 2mx plus 2m minus 1 x squared plus dot dot dot. Okay, so let's perform this multiplication. So 1 times 1 is 1, and then we get minus 2mx. This is multiplying the 1 across now. So that's minus 2mx plus 2m minus 1 x squared. And then we'll do the m plus 1 x times. So we get plus m plus 1 x minus 2m plus 1 x squared plus 2m plus 1 m minus 1 x cubed. Now for this term, plus m plus 1 over 2x squared minus 2, nope, not 2, sorry, 2 cancels. So minus m squared into m plus 1 x cubed plus m squared m plus 1 m minus 1 x to the 4 plus dot dot dot. Now immediately we notice that we've been asked for the first three terms in the expansion, and that means we're not considering terms higher than the power of x squared. So we can simply ignore this, and ignore this. So therefore, first three terms are 1, grouping the x's together, we get a minus 2m and a plus m plus 1, so that gives us a 1 minus m, plus 1 minus mx, plus, okay, what do we have? We have a minus 2m times m plus 1, so let's write that down, minus 2m into m plus 1, and then we get a m plus 1 over 2. m plus 1 over 2, and then we get a plus 2m m minus 1 over here, plus 2m m minus 1 x squared. Okay, so I've written this out over here, so let's carry on. So this is equal to 1 plus 1 minus mx, sorry, outside the bracket there, 1 minus mx, plus, right, let's expand this out. So we get a minus 2m squared minus 2m, plus m squared over 2, plus m over 2, plus 2m squared minus 2m into x squared. So we see we get a cancellation here. So this comes out to give us 1 minus mx plus m squared over 2, and then a minus term is a minus 4m, plus m over 2 is a minus 3.5, so that's a minus 7m over 2 x squared, and that's our answer.